Hey Deckers! Schedule 1 has been taking the world by storm, and I can completely see why. This is an absolutely awesome game to be playing on the Steam Deck. Although it doesn't have native controller support, there is a fantastic community mapping out there, and once you start getting that gameplay loop tied down, you just want to do one more day. Now I've lost at least 9 hours to this game so far, and I definitely will be diving back in. Not quite as easy as pick up and play, as you do have to save back into your house, and running from the cops can be a little bit panic-inducing sometimes. But once you start getting up your crew with a dealer, and especially a botanist a little bit later on, things really do start coming together. By default, it is actually putting in Schedule 1 Layout V2 as the default controller mapping, which will get you there, although the V3 layout is just slightly better if you do want to pick that up from the community for when you do eventually get a car. I did tweak this slightly though, because it has gyro enabled by default, so if you do want to turn that off, go into the gyro control, and none is actually up the top for some reason, so turn that off if you don't want the gyro to be used as a mouse. Otherwise, the controller layout is actually pretty good, although the jump being on the R5 paddle takes a bit of getting used to, as A becomes interaction rather than jump, so do feel free to tweak it for your best layout, as most of the time you will be using interact and the mouse for a lot of the options here. So E that you're seeing flash up is actually A on the controller with this mapping. The developer has said that they are working on controller support, which will, I think, further propel this game up the charts. But for now, the controller mapping really does work well, and the Steam Deck trackpad really does come in clutch, especially when bagging. You can get into a nice rhythm here. I don't think you're going to quite manage this with the joystick version over trackpad. There is so many elements to this game, from every little stage of growing, cutting and shipping, as well as building up your empire. I am actually up to Peddler 2 now, so let us know in the comments below how far you've got so far in this game if you're playing it already. Settings wise, I actually think that a 30 FPS cap works a lot better on this game, as it can't push that higher settings anyway, and setting this to medium also helps with that battery life and keep a solid stable 30 as well. So tweak the quality to medium, leave everything else on as it is with the Steam Deck capped at 30, and you're going to have a good 4 to 5 hours battery life very easily. I do recommend that you have the Decky battery plugin to warn you of low battery status on this one, as it's very easy to lose track of that time, and you do want to make sure you get to a save point or sleep so that that save happens before your battery runs out. Overall, it is a absolutely fantastic game, and although I'm 9 hours in, I'm still only very early on in gameplay, as I've only just got my bungalow, so I can really start expanding my operations. I'll leave you with a little bit more of the gameplay here without me talking, so you can get a better feel for the gameplay and performance. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.